Hurricane Katrina dramatically changed how we manage floods and how we manage levees in particular. Prior to Hurricane Katrina, we didn't even know where all the levees were in the nation. We still don't know where all of them are, but the Army Corps has made a lot of progress actually mapping levees so that we can better track where we have levees and which levees are in poor condition. The average age of levees in most levees in the U.S. is 61 years old. Most have been around for a long time, and many weren't necessarily built to the strongest engineering standards at the time. Hurricanes bring a lot of precipitation, so they bring a lot of flooding. And if a community is relying on a levee and there is a flood, then there's always the risk that if the flood is larger than that levee, then it could fail and it could be overtopped. It could be breached where there's an actual hole in the levee, and it can then flood the people behind it. The safest way to keep people and property safe from flooding is to not put them in floodplains and not put them in a flood-prone area. However, we do have a lot of people and property that are already in floodplains, and where we can't move people to higher ground, then that's an important place where we want to make sure that if we rely on levees, that those levees are safe, that those levees are maintained, that they are built to a level of protection that's appropriate. We're asking the Trump administration and Congress to take action to ensure that FEMA maintains a strong presence in federal management. FEMA has been under the Department of Homeland Security, and there are proposals to make it an independent agency, which would allow it more flexibility to work with states and local communities. We think that's a great idea. And we want to see the federal government to continue to invest in many different solutions, including natural flood management and floodplain restoration and reconnection that will give rivers room to flood safely. At the same time, we need states to step up to make sure that the states are equally investing in floodplain management and floodplain reconnection and flood safety, and that they have the rules and regulations in place to help guide local government in local decisions about where we develop and how we develop in floodplains to keep people and property safe.